Welcome everyone to another epic episode. May you please join me as we'll be talking on what is trending and the news that are happening, especially the ones that has engulfed the MK party. After just celebrating their structure forming and giving positions to those who will be heading different departments, just few days after that, the party has been hit by the biggest scandal. The whole deputy president being linked with sexual advancement and sexual harassment. Marry Phadi has come out and called for the president, the deputy president of the MK party, to be suspended. John Hlophe has been accused by Mary to say that you have made some sexual advancement and I declined all your offers, and now you don't want to reinstate me to the party. So what is happening? This is one of the biggest stories that we have, and now the image of the political party is at risk, and now the positions of the deputy president of the MK party is at risk, because this is a serious scandal that can tarnish someone's image and end their career, even putting the party in a very difficult position, and especially on how they will respond to these accusations. So Ndlela was invited to come and maybe share the side of the story on how the MK party is tackling this issue. So he has said a lot of things, but one of the things that he has pointed out is that he said there is no letter formally that was sent to the MK party president Jacob Zuma or even the MK party as an organization. So we have already two conflicting stories, the one from Marry Phadi and the one from Ndlela. So just to discuss this, please stick around and hear more on what is happening on this story. And as you stick around, you can just stick your finger on the subscribe button, and you can subscribe and start typing using the keyboard to leave your comment on the section below. Let us just get into the story. So what is happening? So now there's something that I found that has happened here. As Ndlela was asked about why this claim has came and what is happening, especially with Marry Phadi, then he went now to talk back and give history on her political struggles, her political fighting in the MK party, and that why she was dismissed and why now she wanted to be reinstated to the position, and now the powers or some leadership don't want her to come back to the MK party. So that is what he gave. But I want us to look at something. I want us to go back a little bit, right, and just watch this video.
I think it was caused by the sequence of events, because it all started in August, and because of that reason, one is trying to understand as to what could be the escalating propaganda and attacks that one gets within a political party. I had to go to court to clear my name. Hence, the convener and reinstated in my position as a convener, as well as the party leader in the legislature. But if you look at what has been happening, one can wonder as to, is that the reason why I have denied the deputy president an opportunity to advance his interest in me?
So now in the video that you've watched, this is now where she's sharing that this thing started in August. So we count from August 2024 until now. It's about maybe 5 months, I guess. So now this thing has been in quiet. This thing has not been announced. It had never came to the public or was not reported, and it's been 5 months now, right? And there were some people who were asking that why after so long time, why now, why are you announcing it now, and now we are taking it in public? So I don't want to judge anything. You'll judge this by yourself to say that is this maybe something that is genuine, her reasons are factual. We'll just see what she said. Or is this just another propaganda to tarnish the name of the name of the party and to tarnish the image of the deputy president of the party? We are not saying anything because this is a very serious accusation. You'll just judge it by yourself, right? So now we need to check on what was happening in the last 5 months before she just came with this publicly. We just need to check on what was happening, what was her activities in the last 5 months, right? You know, she was dismissed by the MK party into the position, right, around August, right, last year. And she was appointed, right, by the MK party to be the convener in Mpumalanga, but they dismissed her, right, and appointed someone in her place without giving her any formal letter or following proper procedures. And she has received support from Mpumalanga MK party members, and they're saying that she was there when the party started, and that her dismissal was unfairly. Then they supported her when she went to court, and they were with her. And you know what is happening in the MK party? I think the Mpumalanga MK party has some factions that are happening. There are people who are siding with her, and there are people who are siding with another party. Let us watch this video.
Correct processes, the internal processes that we're supposed to follow is that I was supposed to receive a letter that I'm no more the convener. Same with my predecessor, he received a letter and then I was appointed. So in this case, they just parachuted somebody without really following the proper process. We're supposed to do the handover. We did not do the handover.
MK party supporters say they want Phadi to lead them in the province. I am very happy that our convener is reinstated in her positions in the province. This means that it was predestined that today, as we celebrate her birthday, this is a gift.
We are so excited because we felt a treatment that was given to our leader was unfair, because she's been with us from the beginning. Imagine having to run elections at a zero budget. So she's been with there, she's assisted us. We are where we are today. Province, the official opposition is because of her encouragement and her support.
And she said that she has won the court case for her to be reinstated to her former position by the MK party. And as she was about to go back, the deputy president, John Hlophe, sent her a letter asking her why does she need to be reinstated, right, back to their position. As that was happening, he says that there were some messages that were sent, and she has the messages on her position. Let us just watch this video, what she said more here.
You know, I don't have to prove anything because it is personal. And the messages that he has sent to me are the ones that can be able to prove that. I don't have to sit on the table and say, I'm trying to convince you, Claudie, to say this had happened. Yeah. But if you read the messages, you will be able to tell what I had denied him to meet with me. But where we are seated here is that I don't have to say it myself, but I can tell you now that messages can be able to prove that. But beyond messages. So
these are messaging, these are text messages via the phone that you say you have in your possession?
The information that is there, it will assist everyone to be able to be comfortable. But because it's a personal matter, I'm happy with the fact that I'm trying to find the understanding as to exactly what is happening, and therefore I don't have to prove myself to any messages. Yeah. He can even go and do a lie detector test, then we are sorted.
So Marry Phadi says that a lying detector test will prove her innocence, and that what she's saying in the messages are the truth. So now she's calling for the deputy president to go and do a lying detector test. Someone will ask himself or herself to say, why are not taking this to court so that the court will prove whether the man is guilty or not? Because now we are telling us about the lying detector test. Do we even do that here in South Africa? Maybe if we do it, then maybe the deputy president agrees. Maybe they can go there, but that is not how we resolve problems in South Africa. We go to court and lay criminal charges for criminal offense, right? That's how we do it. She is not taking this to court, but says she is waiting for the president of the MK party to take action. So Tamulo Ndlela has some very interesting response when it comes to this. Some very key things that he said that we need to look into, right? Let us watch this video.
Well, I think let's start with the genesis of what led to where we're at. Marry Phadi is a leader at the time who was appointed by the national officials and more so also by President Zuma. And she was entrusted with a role of setting up the structures within Mpumalanga and also being the party leader in the legislature. It's unfortunate that at the time, when the national officials wanted her to hand over the accounts of the legislature, that she totally refused to hand over the accounts. And the reason for the request to hand over the accounts is that as a party, we're putting in processes in place. We need to centralize all the accounts so as to ensure that we manage this organization professionally as part of professionalizing it. Now, there were certain reports that came through from Mpumalanga that not only on the issue of, the financial misconduct, if we should say, there were also other issues of, her attending meetings, wielding guns, backed by goons in these meetings, and intimidating people. This is also something that we should note, that at one point she was arrested, if people don't know. Marry Phadi was arrested. And the reason for her arrest was that, she had made certain comments that were such that she wanted to get certain people assassinated. And the police got a hold of this information. There was recordings, and she was locked in. I remember at one point, Marry Phadi called me because she was concerned that this was going to blow over into the media, and she wanted to know how she should handle it. I've got SMSs that can show that. So Marry Phadi must not be painted as a person who is innocent here.
So Ntamulo Ndlela gives his own reason of what made this lady to be dismissed by the MK party. He says that this lady, number one, she refused to give her financial statement, and that made it for the MK party leadership, not individual, to suspend her. So according to Ntamulo, the people who suspended Marry Phadi is not Dr. John Hlophe. It is the leaders of the MK party who suspended her. And on the other hand, Mary says that she was given a letter by John Hlophe, the deputy president, right? And Ntamulo went as far to say that there's a lot of things that was happening to her. She used to attend meetings carrying guns, right? That's how she conducted herself and intimidating people. And there was a time that she was arrested, and there was a time after the incident of her getting arrested, this lady called Ntamulo Ndlela, according to Ndlela, and this lady told him that can he please protect her not to publicize this thing, for it to go to the media, because it will just tarnish her image. She will want this to be a low profile between them, right? So he's saying he's saying that this thing started long ago, and this lady is very, very so toxic and controversial, right? And now he says that Marry Phadi must not be painted as a person who is innocent. The leadership did give her the opportunity to make representations to the national leadership, but she failed to do so, and she was refusing to step down. That's why she went to court. Okay, I think they was just giving us the reason of why they were attending the court case, Then he says, when he continues, then on the case of the deputy president, he says, this is a sensitive matter. Let us watch here.
You know, as you said it, this is a sensitive matter. And Mkhonto Sizwe and the leadership, we take such matters very, very seriously. And in light of that, you know, it's sensitive both in terms of what you said, the challenges that we're faced with as a society, with GBV perspective, but also sensitive politically, naturally, because as you said, this is the deputy president. So we need to look into that. We're taking this very seriously. Obviously, this is something that was brought forward off the back of what seemed to be a letter from her. I've never seen the actual letter or the confirmation that the president did receive this letter. You know, so one can also not confirm that it actually is a letter from her, even though she may say that this is what it is.
Well, she does state it.
Well,
for
yeah,
the record.
Well, I'm just saying
that
formally
it has been sent to.
No, formally
President
from our end, we haven't received that letter. Is what I'm saying. So we cannot be taking and responding to a letter that's just we've seen in social media. If that is the case, then we'll take this seriously. But I think going back to the seriousness of the issue, which we should not underplay, we take this matter very seriously, and we're going to look into it.
It's an internal a letter that was sending to the president to say, President, I think whatever that is happening, it is the reason behind the messages that I received, and I had denied that the deputy president the opportunity to be able to speak to me further than the way he did.
So now Ndamolo says that after seeing the interview, the deputy president was asked about the messages, and it is reported that John Hlophe says that there are no messages that he has sent to Marry Phadi. And on the other hand, Marry Phadi says that there are messages, and she has proof that she has messages of the deputy president wanting to make sexual advances on her. And on the other hand, Angela says that there is no letter that was sent to the MK party. And Marry Phadi says that there is a letter that was sent. And on the other hand, Angela says that why she didn't report the matter 4 or 5 months ago, why she has delayed. And Marry Phadi says that everything just went quickly. Everything was so fast, and she didn't have time to report this. So now the big question is, so far, who is lying? Before this thing goes any further and it goes to court, who is lying when you just survey this entire situation? Because already here there's conflict. Number one, Marry Phadi's stay at the MK party is not so healthy, because after the court has declared that she must be reinstated, she was never reinstated. And now she comes up with this big bombshell to drop on top of them. We understand that she's fighting for her position, but the big question that myself personally, I will ask, why now? After when you refused to accept the proposal, you still lingered on wanting to be reinstated. You still wanted your position, while knowing that there is a person there where you want the position to, who is sexually making advancement to sleep with you or to get into bed with you. But you, at the very same time, you still fighting to go back to that political party. So what is happening? Right? So we need just to wait until maybe this thing, see how the party goes around it, or this thing must be taken to court, so that we'll know what really happened. Please don't forget, you can subscribe to this channel, you can support us, you can press the super thanks, and you can leave your comment on the section below until we meet on the next video.